It's been going well. Obviously, it's a little different. Just being a senior, knowing that this is your last go around, coming up soon, my last two-a-day ever in college, last opportunity to do fall camp with all my brothers. I mean, it's been going well. Getting back in the groove for myself, missing spring ball, so coming back out, getting the rust off, and just trying to get ready for the season.
Have they kind of tried to ease you in there a little bit here in fall camp?
Initially,
yeah.
But I mean, game day's a little over 2 weeks away from us, so there's no more easing into it. You got to get after it. Yeah, obviously, want to make the most of my opportunity here. It's my last about 6 months left here. I want to make the most of my opportunity, being a Bronco, and leave it all I have on the field for the Broncos.
What's important for you? This senior year. You look back at last season. Obviously, you've been playing quite a bit. What's going to be important for you on the field here this fall? You're trying to do?
Just trying to reach my potential as a college player. Try to get better every single day, and just try to help my brothers go out with a winning season.
You feel like you haven't quite got there yet in terms of your potential?
No, not at all. I'm not even close. I feel like there's a lot of work to do. As a O-line in a whole, and I feel like there's a lot of work for me to do personally to get to my next level.
How about the group as a whole? Where do you guys want to take your game to the next level?
Well, kind of like just becoming smarter, communicating together. I mean, you'll see it. There's 4 guys doing really good, and then there's one person that's not doing it right. As an O-line, that's a great thing, and the worst thing about being an O-lineman, you have to have 5 people on the same page. You can have 4 people do phenomenal, and then you have one guy, and it could ruin a play. It could be a tackle for loss. So just coming together as a unit, correcting little details. We've been doing good stuff this camp, but we got a long way to go before first game.
Talking to Coach Huff, he's saying this year more than any of you guys, he feels like the versatility, rotating spots. He feels like a lot of guys can play a lot of different spots. I know you got it. Played right tackle, played right guard. Where have you been spending most of your time? You just doing mostly tackle, or you been getting some action at guard too?
I'd probably say about 60 to 70% at tackle, and the other reps have been at guard, both on the right side.
What's the difference between those two spots? Seemed like you kind of found a nice home there at right tackle last season. What do you like better about your spot? Or
it's kind of holding the ball game out there. Tackle, especially more pass game. Run blocking, it's all similar. Once you get to the pass game, tackle, you're on your own island. Where when it's guard, you're in a pocket of 3 guys.
Do you like that? What is that like being there on the outside? And you got quicker feet, or what's kind of the difference?
Quicker feet. You're on your own. You don't have help. Sometimes it's a good challenge to have, just because you're one-on-one. Or at guard, you can look great, but that's because you have help inside. So it's kind of a good challenge to have for yourself when you're at tackle, to know that you have to win that one-on-one block. All the pressure's on you.
You played the first 2 games right at guard, and then you moved outside last year?
I played 2 games at left guard, and then the other 11 or 12 at right tackle.
What was that, not looking back at it, what was that switch like in the middle of the season to go from not only position, but a whole side of the ball to the other?
It was hard because I hadn't played tackle at all since, even in camp I didn't play tackle. I haven't played tackle since high school.
Wow.
It was a big change for me, but throughout the season I was able to adjust and felt like I finished strong at the position.
How much more comfortable are you there at tackle now compared to when they threw you over there for the game at Idaho State or something?
Yeah, it was a lot more confident with my set, my game, my pass sets, my technique, and just being able, because when you're playing guard, your eyes, you have to communicate a different area of the field. Where now at tackle, the outside's my responsibility, so I'm able to train my eyes where they need to be compared to when going over there, I still felt like I was at guard.
Has it come naturally for you to be kind of like this leader type, the spokesman type for the team? I think a lot of people have rallied around you on this team. Is that something that's come naturally, or did you have to work on that too?
It kind of came naturally, just because people that mentored me before were like O-linemen, Charles Lano, Matt Paradis, Maurice Odiambo, Marcus. They're all just guys that mentored me to try to get me into this position like it was destined to happen. And then in high school, I was kind of the vocal guy. It's just been, I've just adjusted into it and accepted my role and trying to do everything I can possibly for this team and lead them to a successful season.
You mentioned all those guys right there, and they're all in NFL training camps right now. How much does that motivate you heading into your senior season?
It's obviously a dream that I've had, play at this next level, but at this moment, obviously it's motivating just because knowing you have to perform well to even get the opportunity. But as now, my main focus is on the senior season here and try to go undefeated season for Broncos.
Have you thought about which position you might have a better shot at the next level, and how does that kind of play into which one you like playing now or working on now?
That'll happen when you get there.
Yeah.
But if I'm playing tackle at Boise State, I'm playing tackle at Boise State. It doesn't matter if next level they want to move me inside. If I get the opportunity, if they want to move me inside, then I'll go inside. But as of now, it's wherever they put me.
I know Steven's done some at center, right? He's moved in a little bit, and that kind of affects maybe where you're going to be at. And what have you seen from him when he goes to center? And then also at left tackle, I know Lewis and Adams are battling. What have you kind of seen from a couple of the other guys?
Steve's a dirt dog, so like whatever's thrown at him, Steven's gonna embrace it. He's gonna attack it. Whatever's thrown at Steven, he's never gonna pout. He's not gonna complain. He's just gonna take whatever's given to him. So he's been doing a great job adjusting when he goes to center, and then I bump down to guard. And then on the other side, Archie Lewis is a competitor. Will Adams fitting great coming in from Auburn. It's been a good adjustment just to have him into our O-line room. So that gives us, some depth on the O-line. And if you see the last couple of years, we haven't had a great amount of depth.
Yeah.
So that helps us just in general. I mean, injuries happen, obviously. So just in case that happens, whoever ends up winning the spot, Archie or Will. So, I mean, we'll have good backup.
I mean, you got three guys you included that third year starting, and then another guy, Archie, I think, who has 13 starts or something, and obviously Will has experience. What does it do for you guys to have, like you said, an experienced group and three of you guys that know each other pretty well and obviously, are obviously pretty seasoned here?
It's good for us. Obviously, it's a good opportunity just because we got a young group, so we can teach them, the ropes of what they have to do in order to be successful. Offensive line, I think me, Steven, and Travis have had so far a pretty decent career here at Boise State. We got a lot more to do as our senior season before we leave. But I feel like that's just obviously an advantage for us. So many snaps played together. Obviously, with Archie being added into that, he's played with us. When Reese went down the last couple of years, he had on some snaps, and then whoever fills in that center position, whoever is that fifth guy, we're just gonna have to carry him with us and make sure that when he struggles, we're there to pick him up if he does.
Do you feel like the versatility of this unit in general as a whole is one of your guys' strengths?
Yeah, like a lot of the people say it on this team, I think the O-line is the strength of our offense, strength of our team in general. So I feel like this team's going to go as far as we take it. So I feel like obviously that's a strength, and if we don't do what we're supposed to do, and we don't perform, this team's just going to perform as good as we do. So it's a very good challenge for us as an O-line. I think we have the athleticism, we have the athletes to do it, and we're smart enough to do it, and I think we'll be just fine.
With Brett, with some of the things he's been working on this year, they've been talking about getting the ball out quicker because some of those sacks they think might have been because he's holding the ball too long. But also for you guys as an O-line, when you look at the amount of sacks last year, how much does that kind of motivate you guys to get back to some of those better numbers that you've had in the past?
I mean, yeah, I don't really care what they say about him having to get the ball. Obviously, it's our D lineman we have. That's we're people we're supposed to be blocking. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. He should be able to hold it on the ball for 10 seconds if he needs to. So we put that all on us as an O-line, making sure he took way too many hits last year. We've been working on that all off season, especially now fall camp. Though we got to make sure that he can't get hit as much.
What's your guys' bond like away from the football field, offensive lineman?
Well, I've been roommates with Steven ever since pretty much I've been here. I was roommates with Travis for most of the time I've been here as well. It's good. I mean, always. Some of my best friends played on the O-line. I still keep in touch with Reese, Marcus, Leno, Matt Paris, all of them. I still keep in touch with all of them. So all the ones that have gone before us and the ones that are here now, we got a good mesh. We got a good group. I feel like as of all the units on the team, I feel like we meshed together more than most of the other units.
You guys got some criticism, I think, after the BYU game at times. You guys had some negativity, coming your way. How do you think you guys ended up finishing up the season?
It wasn't to our standard, obviously. We go 9-4.
Yeah.
It's not nearly our standard here being in Boise State. I felt like we had a lot of good games. I mean, if you go back and look at the film, that Air Force and New Mexico game, I felt like sadly, those were one of the best two games of the O-line we played, but it just obviously just wasn't good enough. Obviously, criticism is going to be taken when you're at the position of O-line. There is no limelight. There's no glamour for us. We're the ones that are going to get blamed. We're not going to get any praise, but we've accepted that, and that's playing the role of offensive line. We've accepted that role, and there's nothing we can do about it. And being the tough guys of the offense, you can't listen to the criticism. You just got to go pay attention to your fundamentals when you're having a bad day and just start over.
It did seem like you guys got better as the season went on, though. I mean, did you hear that stuff early in the season? Did it motivate you? Tick you off, or?
Obviously, you try not to listen to it, but you're on Twitter, you see the media, and you hear all this, and there's speculation about offensive line, speculation about the quarterback position. Obviously, at times there was some criticism, and obviously, when you hear it, it does motivate you, especially when you playing in the Mountain West, and you know, there's other offenses, and you feel like people are saying they got a better offensive line than you, or they're going to get after our quarterback. It obviously motivates you to want to be better, and I feel like we finished off the season just fine. Obviously not good enough, but had a big bowl game win, and I feel like we dominated that defense. And I feel like, yeah.
Do you ever think about how interesting things kind of turn out in life? I know obviously you committed here pretty late, I think, and you committed to UCLA. Was that it?
Yeah.
And then just how that all turns out, and you switch positions and all that stuff. But here you are, obviously an important guy here at this program. Do you ever think about just how kind of interesting your path has been?
Everything happens for a reason. I'm blessed. I'm happy that I never actually went to UCLA, because I wouldn't have met the people I've met here. I wouldn't have been able to come to a great city. Just I wouldn't have had the opportunity to play with my brothers. And I mean, how many games UCLA lost? They've lost a lot more games than we have. And I'm the type of guy that likes to win. And at the end of the day, I'm happy about where I am, and I'm happy with the situation that I'm in, and I can't wait to get the season going.
You're a veteran. You've seen your fair share of college football. What impresses you most about Brett?
It's weird. It was like the first day he came in against Virginia. Not even the Idaho State game, he came in Virginia, and I didn't even feel like we had a rookie behind us. I didn't feel like we had a redshirt freshman behind us. He's poised. He'll take a hit and he'll deliver a throw. He's smart. I mean, he's the smartest quarterback I've played with since I've been here. Grant was a smart quarterback, but Brett's taking it to the next level. I've never seen somebody dedicated as much as him. He comes here early. He leaves late. He's always on his iPad watching film. He's always trying to work, even with the offensive line, just with blitz, recognizing blitzes, everything. He's just done a great job in general at the quarterback spot, and embracing his opportunity that he's gotten being a quarterback and having to get thrown into the fire last year. But he enjoyed being thrown into the fire compared to some people they might shy away from the limelight, but he wanted it.
What was it like